Good evening. This is News for Tonight. I'm your host for tonight, Catboy Kunhua. In the news, the lead story today, boofing. Boofing. The boofing, for those who don't know, boofing is the act of anally inserting drugs and or alcohol into your system. Yes, I will demonstrate the act of boofing by inserting the contents of this bottle of Jack Daniels into my rectum for the duration of this broadcast. I'm doing this because due to recent testimony before the Senate Judiciary, the act of boofing has been greatly misrepresented. So just give me a second here, just to put, oh yeah, that feels good. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, last week, the Senate Judiciary heard the Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh, and of course, the woman that accused him of sexual assault, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. Seen here. She was the first. She went first, and her testimony was deeply moving. It was described thusly by the mainstream media. Here are some actual quotes. Compelling testimony, obviously emotional. Nobody could listen to her deliver those words and talk about the assault and the impact it had in her life and not have your heart go out to her. Very sympathetic witness. I think that Dr. Ford is exceptionally credible, and she doesn't come across as some partisan hack who's trying to take down Brett Kavanaugh. Finally, this is a disaster for the Republican Party. And before you come to any conclusions, all of these quotes came from those liberal cucks at Fox News. Fox News said all of this. To be fair about the disaster comment, the Republicans' last biggest disaster is now President of the United States. Now, after signing a deal with Canada over the weekend, Donald Trump is basking in the success of completing the deal after he threatened Canada with tariffs that would have demolished the auto industry on both sides of the border. Trump then went on to say that what is called the USMCA deal is the greatest accomplishment in human history. So suck my balls, Apollo space program. Go eat a bowl of Dick's vaccine, polio vaccine, fly a kite in a field full of cow shit, Wright brothers, and jump up my ass, the U.S. Constitution, because in the field of human accomplishments, the USMCA deal trumps you all. Earlier today, a senator was caught masturbating in the Library of Congress over a small print of laws and federal regulations. He got off on a technicality. What's this one? Ah, yes. A doctor's study reveals it is good for you to sleep in the nude, but it will get you kicked off the bus every time. Last weekend, Conan O'Brien hit a deer with his car the other day. He's facing criminal charges for criminal negligence, considering that at the time the deer was in a zoo. And finally, the corporate headquarters of ABC announced this week that they are bringing back the after school specials featuring stories to help children cope with modern problems. The first episode, due out this fall, deals with the act of boofing. The story revolves around a successful young black man trying to get into Yale University, and he attempts to fit in amongst his peers by becoming a champion boofer, cramming copious amounts of alcohol into his rectum until his sphincter becomes so saturated with alcohol he tries to light one of his own farts and he dies in an explosion. Wait, dies in an explosion? That's an actual thing? You could do that? Uh-oh.
He loves
that. That's good.
And that's the way you wish it wasn't. I'm Catboy Kunhua.
Yay, Catboy!
Yay!
Hey!
Ooh.
И сводка.